Can you hear me? Can I be heard by the people? Oh gosh, golly, it's been a while. Let's see. Alright. Yeah, but it's quiet? Huh. What do I do about that? It's quiet. It's like still quiet. I have like my my mic set to high. Actually, I think it might be like maybe if I adjust the mic. Oh, it's good now. Okay, cool. Well, as promised, I promised Thunder. Yay! There's Thunder. I was like, I can't start unless Thunder's here. Like, I will not be a betrayer. I got you. Not really. If anything, I'm the one who's late, low-key, right? And it's been like a while also, because there's just been like so much going on. Like the Ludi Divs came out today, and I had to, you know, I was asked to do some couch commentary for that. So then of course there's Big Dapple. Big Dapple was yesterday, and that was like that was a lot. Oh, I was there. I heard you on stream. I'm assuming you mean the Ludi one, or oh, because I was like, what are you talking about? Because I feel like I've been on stream like my entire life. And in retrospect, I realized, you know, some Milky Way of Ace Attorney I am, because like we were going through all the divs, and I completely missed Jared's Div 1T. My bad. Thank you so much, Inky. That's really sweet. I was like, I got to commentate with two commentators who were pretty new. I literally do. I genuinely, I don't know what it is. I think that is so funny. Being the Milky Way, being like, you're so, you're just like so A1 at visual novels. It's like so funny. Listen, I am the North American champ of Ace Attorney. Like, don't you forget it. Like, it's like a stream meme now. You shouldn't have said it. That's on you. Like, that's not my fault. But thank you, Inky. Yeah, I was like, you know, I think I was with commentators who are a little bit newer. You know, I guess it's kind of, I have a little bit more experience, so it's kind of like to help them out or something. But ultimately, I got to commentate for my friends, so that's always really fun, especially when you like know the people who are playing. That's like a lot of fun, because you don't have to just be like, oh, here's the bare facts of the matter. I'm like, I know all their weapon pools. I can really give you some inside knowledge. It's just nice. It's like, think about when you're giving a report, right? And it's something that you're passionate about, that you know a lot about, versus like something you had to research. It's like that. Anyways, we are in the detention center. I think we just got, we just left where, what's that man's name? Bronco Knight. Usually I'm really good at remembering characters' names, but it's harder since I already have the names from the fan translation in my brain. I'm like, Horace? No. Bronco Knight, we were just in his cell, and we found that he was attacked by a dog, I think. We had technical difficulties as we were watching it, but any luck we'll be able to see it again, so... Oh, I feel like I've forgotten everybody's voices. Oops. If you say, oh, okay, time to get asking, huh? Long Lang. Oh my gosh, this drop immediately. If you remember, like obviously we didn't play the first game, so you haven't actually seen Sheila Lang. But he is an Interpol agent, international police. I think he's from Zhengfa, and he hates prosecutors because he thinks they're all liars. And he has these weird sunglasses that make it look like he has a scar on his face. Yeah. Just refreshing your memory because we saw him just be mentioned like once. And we saw a flashback and that was it. So just in case you don't remember him. Thanks for the tour. Later. So international police doing here. That's his theme. Well, Mr. Prosecutor and his little friend. I didn't expect to run into you here. Must be my lucky day. This is Agent Shilong Lang of Interpol. He was in charge of a case I worked on 2 weeks back. I thought he had gone home to Zhengfa after that, but here he is. You had some business to take care of, I take it, Agent Lang? You could say that. Nothing that need concern you, though. First the Black Hound, now a wolf in all black. Hey, wait! Why are you all alone today? Oh. Yikes! This is a yikesy question. I don't know. It's a bit of a spoiler. I don't know if it matters, but because this is like a huge spoiler. If you ever played the first game, oh, and I'll tell everybody present, by the way, Ace Attorney, like an Ace Attorney bundle, is on sale for $31 on Steam. Now that's like massive because it's literally like you are getting, oh my god. Like genuinely, I'm not kidding. Like please go buy that if you have the funds. Or if you don't have the funds, buy it anyways. It's the trilogy. That's the 3 games. No. I will low-key buy it for you, Thunder, if you want to play it, because at this point I'm like, I'm begging people to buy this because the Ace Attorney trilogy is super good. Like there's Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, the first game, Ace Attorney Justice for All, and Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations, which is like the best game ever. And then it also includes Ace Attorney Chronicles, which is actually 2 games. It's the first game and the second game in that set. And then it also includes, did I ever buy it? No, I didn't buy it on my Switch. The Apollo Justice trilogy as well. So that's 3 more games. Dual Destinies, Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney Apollo Justice, Dual Destinies, and Spirit of Justice. And then it also has these 2 games. All of that for $31. Like, that is like, what, 9 games? For $31? This game alone, like, look how much content is in these games. Hey, wait, why are you all alone today? Yeah, if you have a Steam, go ahead and drop that Steam in my DM. Because I might just, if you genuinely promise you're gonna play them, at least play the trilogy, please. I beg. Now I remember. That's true. He's usually accompanied by an army of police officers. I hear you were at it again a couple days back, sticking your nose into things. A couple of days back? Ah, he means the incident with the president of Zhengfa. I'm employed now. I don't have free time! Oh, I see. So you're not gonna be able to come to the streams. Okay. Mr. Employed. Oh. I got you. Actually, I had thought you might be there as well, heading up the security detail. I'll call off work. Literally can't relate to that problem. I'm spiritually jobless. Like, in my spirit I'm jobless, but in my bank account I have a job. they'll understand. They'll be like, oh my god. No, they'll say, you have to watch a stream. Why didn't you just buy Ace Attorney for $31 and then play it yourself? No, you're not excused. They'll be like, that's wild. Just buy it and then play it yourself in bed or something. Actually, I thought you might be there as well, heading up the security detail. Ha! Our president doesn't have much faith in the efficacy of his own country's police force. Maybe now he'll think twice before using contractors again. Amateurs. Agent Lang doesn't have much faith in prosecutors or the courts to do their jobs right. Which is why he's so meticulous about investigating with his hand-picked cream-of-the-crop officers. Indeed. No doubt things would have turned out differently had you and your men been in charge. My men, huh? Yeah, those guys aren't around anymore. What? They're not? It's funny, isn't it? I'm a real lone wolf now. What are you saying, Agent Lang? What on earth happened? I told you. It doesn't concern you. See you around, Mr. Prosecutor. Bye. Ooh, did he get fired? Wow, he seemed not okay. Yes, and I would very much like to know why, but there's nothing we can do about it right now. We'll worry about Agent Lang later. We have an investigation to conduct. All right, let's start by talking to these guards. I was wondering, have you seen an enormous black dog wandering around here recently? That thing? No way! If I had, well, let's just say I'd be a lot more nervous about standing guard here. So, do you and this dog have some kind of history or something? Now, Kay. You should know when to let sleeping dogs lie. By the sound of it, Kenneth's dog hasn't been spotted on this side of those heavy security doors. Cool. Oh man, I am in so much trouble. What's the matter? You seem perturbed. Oh, well, you see, one of my uniforms is missing. Okay, so who dressed up like a guard to get past the doors? Who was it? I could have sworn it was right here in my locker. Did it grow a pair of legs and run off somewhere? Where in the world did that idea spring from? Anyway, I hope you track it down soon. I'll be rooting for you. Thanks! I appreciate it. I think it was Bronco. Bronco Knight, yeah. I think it might have been Bronco. Hey. Are those my faithful assistants I see before me? He's back. Fender, and where exactly have you been? Where have I been? I've been looking for you two. Been searching high and low. Wandering lonely through the prison halls. It was terrible, I tell you. But the prison's over there on the other side of the facility, boss. So listen, I just got the lowdown on some seriously dynamite material. You want to hear it, right? Right? He's so unserious. He went, child. Anyways, seamless. I was chatting with a few of the guards and they told me something très intéressant. Turns out the Bronxter had himself a little incident 2 days ago. Pre-mortem if you catch my drift. An incident? Simon told you he came to visit his pal, right? Well, it happened right after they'd wrapped up, when Bronco was being escorted back to his cell. Guess he can't have a bunch of Edgeworth types running around. If we had a bunch of Edgeworth types, if no one was this deeply unserious, there would be no crime. Like, it's like when you're watching a horror movie and you're like, well, people have to be stupid or else, like, the horror movie wouldn't work. Like, there can only be one Edgeworth. Everybody else has to be, like, deeply unserious or else, like, we have nothing to investigate because everyone's being normal. It was just one guard and he was handcuffed, Ovs. They'd made it back to the guard, and the guard was taking off his. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. They made it back, and the guard was taking off his cuffs when the Bronxster clobbered him, knocked the poor guy out cold. Sounds like it might have been the prelude to a jailbreak. Ah, so we know it was him who took the uniform. He must have overpowered this guy, stole a uniform, and tried to walk out. Because when the other guards showed up, they couldn't find their comrade's keys. Were there any rumblings about Knight attempting an escape? That's the bit that fries the old noggin. There were none, and he just sat in his cell, then turned up dead. And what's more, he swore right to the end that he never stole the keys. They turned his cell inside out too, but no dice. The guard who was struck, what did he have to say? Nothing. Poor guy was still out when they took him out of the hospital. Word is, he's still there. So there's nobody around to tell us what really happened. Mr. Knight's cell key. A guard was attacked, and his keys, including the ones to Knight's cell, were stolen. They have yet to be recovered. Yet to be recovered? What? Keys were stolen. Wait a second. What the? It's use losers. I'm going to assume that that is, what's Yumihiko's name? Eustace. Were there keys? No. Do they let us see under the tarp in this picture? Because I feel like we opened this up. Wait, we didn't find keys or anything. I thought you were getting ready to flash the badge again. I was screaming! I said, go ahead and check out this badge. Listen, if we do meet someone new, they about to catch that badge, honey. I can promise you that. Anyone who has the misfortune of meeting me will see this badge. Let's see. Guard was attacked for his keys, including the one. The day before the body was found, the guard assigned to return Knight to his cell was knocked unconscious with a single blow. The guard's keys to the holding. But honestly, the fact that that guy's in the hospital and like has been in the hospital for several days is kind of crazy. Because that means that like, I mean, I get he's a bodyguard, but you know, Bronco must have been like yoked to knock this guy out, and he's like still in the hospital, bro. And then you think about Shelly DeKiller, who like trounced him twice, like nothing. Like that's so crazy. A guard's keys to the holding cell were stolen, but Knight denied having taken them. I feel like levels to this. I think someone else must have taken them because I don't think they would even give you the note that Knight denied having taken them if he just like took them. Like there'd be no point in telling you this, right? Knight's cell was subsequently thoroughly searched, but no keys were found, meaning they are indeed somewhere else. It's you losers. Ah, that's all we need. Is it Eustace and Verity? Why, yes. Call me Raven, honey. I can see into the future. Because I'm like, who else is saying something like that? What the? Who's you, Lisa? Like, there can only be one guy. The only guy who will come in, who will enter saying, what the, it's you losers, is a guy whose last name is Winner. Like, let's be honest. What you know about Raven? What you know about Raven? I grew up watching That's So Raven. Thank you. That was my black representation growing up. And the only black representation, mind you. Why are you still hanging around like here like a bad smell? Ooh, we're gonna. He wears his prosecutor's badge. That's so crazy. Oh my gosh! I have like a raid! Oh my gosh! Hi! This is my first time ever being raided! Thank you. Thank you for the raid. Hello, Hefcat. Hi, Anna Lala Dreams. Welcome to my stream. That's so crazy. I'm Sasu, and I'm just playing Ace Attorney. Because it's fun and cute in camp. It's nice to meet you. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. And I hope you like, how big this stream is. That's so cool. I actually wasn't even sure if my, like, what's it called? Like, my alerts worked. So that's also really cool. Getting to test my raid alert. Thank you. Let's see. Where were we? Why are you still hanging around here like a bad smell? Hey there, little buddy. Listen, Miles here is working with me now as an associate. Nonsense! You're all just here to cause trouble and turn my investigation into a fart! Girl, what? I didn't know you grew up watching Raven, not gonna lie. I had to look it up. That's so crazy. Yes, I am old. Oh my gosh, what were you playing? Like that you rated? I'm assuming, did you just look at who was like playing Ace Attorney? And like check, what were you playing? Right? I actually, oh my gosh, you grew up looking at Raven's Home? That is wild! I did not watch a lick of Raven's Home. I only watched That's So Raven when I was a kid. Like, that's what I knew. Eddie and Chelsea and, like, Corey, who... I think that Kyle Massey got, like, arrested for some seedy stuff, so... There's also that. Oh my gosh! Thank you for the follow! Money, money. Wow. I finished both Ace Attorney investigation games. Now you're playing Apollo Justice. Oh, that's interesting! I've played all of the Ace Attorney games except for this one. Over the years, I played Apollo Justice, or actually I watched someone play, like a Let's Play of Apollo Justice, like 2008, like a year after it came out. So, I hope you're enjoying Apollo Justice. It gets like a lot of flack, but I actually think it's a really strong game. I love the characters. I think it has some of the best music in the entire series. And I don't know, maybe it's nostalgia, but it's not nostalgia because I watched Let's Plays like a few years ago and I like it. I mean, some of the cases are a little bit silly, but it's Ace Attorney, whatever. Cory in the House Best Anime. This is like an aged meme. I feel like Thunder like was not on Tumblr where the Cory in the House Best Anime jokes were like at their peak, you know what I mean? But Anna Lala Dreams, I hope that you're like really enjoying playing Apollo Justice. Actually, like, let me see if it'll... Let me give you that follow back, because I'm like, I want to see when you're playing. Wait, I wonder if I can, like... I should set up, like, a shout out type thing. Oh my gosh! And thanks for following me back. You didn't even necessarily have to at all. But I appreciate that. Nami. Alright. You're loving all the games so far? I love that. Tumblr? Don't piss me off, Thunder! Isn't that what you put drinks in? Like liquid? You're killing me! Not Tumblr! Don't piss me off. Oh, I'm so glad. Like, thank you for coming to visit! Nonsense! You're all just here to cause trouble and turn my investigation into a fart! Oh my gosh. Eustace simply means farce, of course. A simple slip of the tongue. That's crazy. With love and respect, Gavel. Girl. Seemed like a reasonably apt choice of words to me. Judge Gavel! Great to see you again. I know who you are. You are Simon Saint's attorney. Guilty as charged. Now that we've broken the ice, how about a friendly... Oh, he about to get his ass beat. Oh! Or not! I'm totally cool either way. Damn. Now, did I hear you correctly? That Mr. Edgeworth has joined the defense team? I'm about to lose my badge, y'all. I'm about to lose. She's gonna, like, swipe that badge. What is it? The prosecutors... The Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence. My badge is as good as gone, bro. Won't have to flash anything soon. Let me flash my badge in peace. Yep, and me too. We're officially employees of Edgeworth & Co. But a prosecutor is a public servant. You would draw your sword on the goddess to work for your personal gain? It's not a problem if I'm not getting paid, though. Correct? Exactly! What he said. Miles is just a volunteer. We're all about the pro bono stuff over at Edgeworth & Co. That's crazy. Folks, do not work at a law firm where they do not pay you? How wonderful. So you all work with that reward? The goddess would surely approve. Yeah, I'm a regular philanthropist. Judge Gavel, I was hoping to ask about the grounds for Simon Saint's arrest. That information is on a need... Is that a challenge I hear? Eustace? Eustace, my love, be quiet. No, I was just asking Judge Gavel. I'm always ready for a little verbal combat to show you what it takes to be a real winner. How is it verbal combat if you won't let me speak? Still, this could prove useful. Fine, we'll do as you suggest. Now, if you could begin by telling us why Mr. Saint was arrested. There will be no need for that. Oh my god. Not now, Gavel. Watch and wonder. As I put this pathetic prosecutor in his place, he's going to run rings around me. Oh my god. He is going to run rings around me. Someone help him. I think you meant to say that I would be the one running rings. That you would be the one running rings around me. And I will! So badly that your ears will be ringing. Prepare to be humbled, Edgeworth. I'm speechless. Alright. Let's lock in. Reason for arrest? And his theme is still playing! Oh my gosh, we don't even get testimony music. You want to know why I arrested that man? It's simple! I found evidence. Evidence of him all over that thing. What thing? How's that for some winningly incontrovertible, conclusive proof? And who saw the truth first? Why, me, of course. Winner by name, winner by nature. This music kills me. It's horribly catchy. Where do I even begin? This is exactly me. I'm just like... I feel like... Are you ever in real life and someone just says something and you're like, bro, where do I start, dude? There's just so much wrong. It is catchy. Also, Ace Attorney music is so good. Look at you, utterly lost for words in the face of such mastery. I'll take your silence as yet another win. Honestly, does he ever shut up? You said that you were the one who arrested Mr. Saint. But do you even have the authority to do so, Mr. Winner? Well, obviously it was the police who actually arrested him. But I told them to do it, so I think I can claim the credit, don't you? Of course that's what he meant. This is clearly going to take a while. A shame, really. Given that I'm much more interested in what Judge Gavel is silently thinking over there. Alright. Now what is... Still his... Oh my god. It's simple. Simple. I found evidence of him all over that thing. You found fingerprints somewhere?
Hold it!
Tell me about it. Evidence of him was all over that... Evidence of him was all over that thing? Could you be a little more specific, Mr. Winner? Do I really have to spell it out for you, Edgeworth? I'd hoped even you could put 2 and 2 together. There was no murder weapon, or at least we don't have it. Stop messing around! The onus is on you to provide a comprehensible testimony. Come now, Eustace. I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth and his friends would be very interested to learn how you cracked the case. Eustace even conducts to the music. Yeah! They certainly look keen to hear about it. Fine, if you insist, I'll fill in the gaps. Brace yourselves, because this is going to blow your tiny little minds. I bet you didn't even know, but the victim had, wait for it, a chest. I'm gonna fucking chest set, bro. But the victim had, wait for it, a chess set with him. And that chess set was covered in fingerprints of a certain Mr. Simon Saint. Do we have an affidavit or something? No, we don't have. Prison search. They couldn't find a murder weapon. Chess diagram. This is important for when he says it's the murder weapon. This is the roll call. No, we don't have anything from Simon, but of course Simon's prints are on it. He gave it to him, so. Praise be to the goddess of justice for the insight she offers, and congratulations once again, Eustace. You would not object to Eustace amending his testimony, I trust, Mr. Edgeworth? No, by all means, please do. Mr. Saint's fingerprints were right there all over the victim's chest set. I'm so confused what you're trying to say this even means. Like, what are we talking about? It was brought to him by, like, I'm just gonna...
Objection!
Just take that. Like, my fingerprints are on something on your person, so you should just arrest me. Can you imagine? Like, I say, oh, I love you, and I give you a ring, and then you go to jail, and they're like, it must be you. You're So the fingerprints on the chest set are the ace up your sleeve? What up my what? Yes, the chest set. The chest set up the ace's sleeve. That's right, Edgeworth. I've got a winning hand as usual. Only, your winning hand is a busted flush. So you see, it was Simon Saint who brought that chess set to the victim in the first place. Ace's sleeve Ace's sleeve investigations. Miles Winner. Eustace Edgeworth? Therefore, it's only natural that his fingerprints are all over it. Yeah! That took a while to sink in. In conclusion, those fingerprints aren't proof of anything, and Mr. Saint's arrest was premature. Premature? The incident took place here within the walls of this facility, and being neither a guard nor a prisoner, it makes very little sense to suspect Mr. Saint. Is Eustace a fraud? What do you think, Thunder? What do you think? At Eustace! Wait. Analala Dreams. When I, did my first stream, maybe it happened to you. Wait, you tell me, because he finished Ace Attorney Investigations. there was this person who was like Eustace Winner is my god and savior. Like there's the #1 Eustace fan, and they stopped by as soon as he was like what's the word? Like as soon as he was introduced, like they were just like, yes, it's Eustace! Eustace is here! So they were just lying in wait for Eustace to show up. And then immediately just like flooded my chat. It was so funny. That's why Thunder's like, wait, where's the Eustace face? It was so camp. Like, oh, now what? I think you might be the premature one here, Edgeworth. Ooh. Looks left, looks right. And to think you were the one accusing me of being hasty. Did he only just work out what that word means? Sure, I identified Mr. Saint as a suspect faster than pretty much anybody else. And I won the race when it comes to picking out the crucial evidence, too. I'm quick on the draw, you see. But hasty? Not at all! You're right that Mr. Saint isn't a guard or a prisoner here, but he was... Eustace. Oh my god. Mom's here. Judge Cavell. Cavell, I have him right where I want him. Forgive me, Eustace, but if I may, while the particulars of the suspect are indeed fascinating, don't we have something a little more impressive to share with the prosecutor? Something more impressive? If you wouldn't mind, Mr. Edgeworth, Eustace made an ingenious deduction concerning the murder weapon. Perhaps you would like to hear it? There is no murder weapon to my knowledge. That we recovered anyways. Yes, of course, that. Well remembered, Gavel. Listen to this, Edgeworth, and prepare to be amazed.
Objection!
Will this ingenious deduction explain why Mr. Saint was arrested? Let's just say you won't be disappointed. Judge Gavel deliberately diverted the conversation away from my line of questioning. What exactly is she up to? Alright, round 2. 1. The murder weapon was some sort of metal blade. See, we now have some real music for the testimony. The murder weapon is a metal blade. I actually don't agree with that. I think that the murder weapon was probably a heavy object. Killed instantly by a stab wound. The body's covered. There's also a small cut to his scalp from when he suffered a blow to the head. I don't know. I feel like he probably suffered a blow to the head and then died. But that's my conspiracy. Fact 2, potentially deadly blades. Fact 2, potentially deadly blades are strictly controlled within the prison walls, as we both know. From these 2 facts, I concluded that the weapon in question must have come from outside. It must have been hidden inside the chess set. That's what I think anyway. What? How could anything be hidden inside the chess set, bro? I mean, that makes sense. Like, you would want to hide, but there's like a full case of... It has like all of its pieces in here. No compartment or anything. Is there space for a weapon? Okay. And since the only prints we found on the chess set belong to the victim and the suspect, I'd say it's blindingly obvious who brought the weapon in and used it, wouldn't you? If nothing else, his testimony this time is a little more comprehensible than the last. Another winning deduction brought to you by one winner, Eustace, prosecutor extraordinaire. More like one winner, useless prosecutor extraordinaire, if you ask me. But how could anyone ever even hide a weapon inside that chess set? Good question. Why don't you take a look for yourselves? You mean, like, in the top of the case? I mean, I checked it out already. There's nothing in here but chess pieces. Is there a removable compartment under the chess pieces? Ugh, that laugh is really something. He seems pretty convinced the weapon was hidden in here somewhere. I better take a closer look. I tried to check and you didn't let me before. These are chess pieces, right? I've seen the ones you have in your office. So how come these are black and white? Most chess pieces are. We know you have your special ones that are like... There we are. What? The stiff lining at the top opens like a flap door. Whoa, there's plenty of room in there. Indeed. More than enough to hide something like a small knife. Ingenious, no? The killer snuck the weapon in by...
Objection!
Don't you go through metal detectors? Am I crazy? Ha! What do you mean, ha? Let me finish, will you? I fear you've not been listening, Mr. Winner. Or perhaps you've simply forgotten. The detention center is outfitted with a security gate. Huh? I mean, yeah, and? The security gate also acts as a metal detector, Eustace. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, how do you smuggle in a knife, bro? Like, surely there are metal detectors. We must pass through one on the way into the prison itself, remember? Yes, that's right. Of course I remember. He definitely didn't. It would have been impossible to smuggle a metal blade through such a gate and into the facility. Which would seem to blow a rather large hole in your reasoning, Mr. Winner.
Overruled.
That gate is only used to scan people. Any items they bring into the facility are only subjected to a cursory check. That is crazy. No chance. They don't check your... Are you telling me that the chess set wasn't put through the metal detector? It should have been. Alas, it seems the guards have grown a little lax in that regard as of late. That is crazy. Folding chessboard with pieces stored inside. It belonged to Knight and has a secret compartment. Security gates deployed at the entrances to both the detention center and the prison proper, capable of detecting items made of metal. This prison is horrible! That is crazy and wild. That is not only wild, but also crazy. Very good. Thank you, Gavel. The guards are trolling and bracelets are broken. Guards are playing with cats. Bracelets are broken and nobody knows about it. They don't scan your items through the metal detector. Like, I have to... What's her name? Can we have a word with Fifi Laguard? Because something's not. It was my pleasure. Now, Mr. Edgeworth, if you would be so kind as to begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination? It's like she's holding a trial. Well, no matter. Let's see how well this ingenious deduction of Mr. Winner's holds up, shall we? Okay. Fact 1, the murder weapon was some sort of metal blade. Is this a fact?
Hold it!
A metal blade, you say? And do you have any evidence to support this? Ha! You mean you didn't even look at the victim's injuries? Why am I not surprised, you third rate? The fatal blow was a stab wound to the neck. And it was delivered by a knife-like blade. That much is absolutely beyond doubt. It appears that they're not yet aware of a certain other piece of information. Yeah! Lost for words, are we? Then I'll just keep going. My brilliant deductions don't end there, you know. Fact 2. Potentially deadly blades are strictly controlled within the prison walls, as we both know. Now, I don't know if they want me to present it here, but I'm like, He was instantly killed by a stab wound. There's also a small cut on his scalp from when he suffered a blow to the head. Like, is it crazy if I present that, bro? Because that's what I'm saying. It's like, oh. Saw it claims to have seen this dog biting the victim's throat. He doesn't seem to like me very much. We weren't sure if that was the murder weapon either, right? That the dog might have... What do we think it is? Is it... Actually, it wasn't a blade. It was clearly the dog. Stab wound him. Potentially deadly blades are strictly controlled within the prison walls. That's correct. From these two facts, I concluded that the weapon in question must have come from the outside. Is that the end of it? It must have been hidden inside the chest set. That's what I think anyway. And since the only prints we found on the chest set belong to the victim and the suspect, I'd say it's blindingly obvious who brought the weapon in and used it, wouldn't you? The deductions in his previous testimony stunk worse than a skunk. He was only bailed out by Judge Gavel's wisdom, or rather her own deductions. Things are going to get rough fast if she's our real opponent. Any bright ideas, Malzarino? Of course. There's one fact Mr. Winter and Judge Gavel are not yet aware of. Their line of reasoning may appear to be solid at first glance, but there's actually a giant gaping hole in it? Now that's what I like to hear. If I press them for more information, the flaw in their reasoning should reveal itself soon enough. I just need to find the correct angle of attack. Alright. Potentially deadly blades are controlled. I concluded that the weapon must have come from outside. Or am I pressing? This must have been hidden inside the chest set. That's what I think, and since the only press. I'd say it's blind rather than use it. Wouldn't you? I'm gonna do the tried and true and press everything. I asked about this, right?
Hold it!
The fact that such objects are strictly controlled doesn't mean that they're actually forbidden. That's a crazy thing to say, Edgeworth, but okay. Well, no, I mean, some of the prisoners used scissors to cut the animal's hair, and that avenue of enquiry was conscientiously pursued, if you no doubt recall, Eustace. Yes! Only one bladed object had been signed out by a single prisoner at the time of the incident. Frank saw it. The item was tested for traces of blood, but none were found. I suppose he's referring to the scissors Mr. Sawit was using. So there's no way the blade in question came from inside the prison.
Hold it!
Outside? What does that mean exactly? The opposite of inside, you numbskull! Was that an attempt at clarification or a put-down? Because it clearly accomplished neither. What Eustace means to say is it must have been brought in from outside the prison by Mr. Saint. Honestly, Edgeworth, if you haven't figured it out by now, then you're an even bigger loser than I thought! The feeling is mutual, believe me. Mr. Saint clearly brought the murder weapon into the prison. The question is, how?
Hold it!
But no murder weapon was found at the crime scene, and there's nothing inside the chessboard either. I'm curious, Mr. Winter. Do you also have thoughts about where this weapon might be? Well, the perpetrator must have hidden it somewhere in the prison. Must have hidden it somewhere in the prison? Wait, in the prison? How'd he get all the... Did he say that Simon hid it in the prison? How could he have gotten into the prison? Does he mean the detention center? They hid it somewhere inside the prison. That seems unlikely. In fact, I can prove that's not the case. Oh, wait. Wait! Edgeworth is writing checks that I can't cash. You have proof? He's in the detention center. My question is, like, how did he get to the prison? Map of the facility. Do I have something saying that? Prison roll call, held 3 times a day, 7 a.m., noon. The victim's bottom had not been found at 7 a.m. Prison search. Winter, Gavel, and the warden searched the prison for a murder weapon but couldn't find anything. That's the answer.
Take that!
We got there. I'm starting to worry about your memory, Mr. Winter. Didn't you and the good judge search the prison with Warden Laguard? And didn't you fail to find a likely murder weapon? Well, yes, but I guess we just missed it, that's all. Wow, way to undermine yourself. You're saying your search wasn't entirely thorough? You, the so-called winning rookie? Stop making fun of me! Eustace. Huh? Calm yourself. Breathe deeply. Do not allow your opponent to get under your skin. You're right. I'm a winner! Why should I let a third-rate loser like Edge Worthless here get under my skin? I'll thank you to leave my name out of this. Well, I'm Kay Faraday, and I'm A-OK! Not you too, please. Look, it's simple. Since my first-rate investigation didn't turn up any weapon, it means there wasn't one to find. Where do I begin? So there was no weapon to find. Like this line of logic. Okay, so that means there was no weapon to find because we couldn't find one. And if there's no weapon to find, then the weapon was not in the chess set. And if the weapon's not in the chess set, then Simon's not guilty. So, what are we talking about? So much aura, you want to be like Eustace? Looks left, looks right. I think we all want to be like Edgeworth. I think I'm going to pretend you said you wanted to be like Edgeworth. Yes, we're all nodding. Yes. Ignorance is bliss, I guess. The real weapons are the weapons we make along the way. Yes. Like a shiv, you know? Which leaves only one possibility. The murderer took the weapon with him when he left the prison. Did he get to leave the prison? Bro said if I didn't find one, there wasn't one to find. Clearly. That level of confidence. You're right, we should aspire to that. If I didn't find it, honey, it doesn't exist. That's just the tea. That's why we couldn't find it when we looked. Obviously.
Objection!
What? But what you are proposing is impossible. And this proves why the culprit couldn't possibly have taken the weapon out of the prison with them.
Take that!
More memory trouble, Mr. Winter? Now you're forgetting things you yourself said. Are you making fun of me? Again? Oh, so you remember what I said? But perhaps you might have been better served by remembering this. What's that? Wait, does he seriously not remember? It would certainly seem that way. I'm crying. Don't piss me off, you sis. There is a security gate at each of the entrances to the detention center and the prison proper. Coming from the prison, anyone leaving the facility would have had to have passed through both of them. 2 gates, both fitted with metal detectors. Wait! Now I remember! Looks like he got his memory back. So, as you can see, there is no way anyone could have taken a weapon out through both gates. And therefore, there's no way the murder weapon could have left the building. In which case, Mr. Edgeworth, perhaps you would care to tell us where you think the murder weapon might be? I don't know. Why do I have to... You're the ones who couldn't find it. It is still here on the premises. That's the only plausible conclusion to be drawn. But we searched the prison from top to bottom and couldn't find anything. Because you never went going to find anything to begin with. Because you were never going to find anything to begin with. Not when you were laboring under the misconception that it's a blade you were looking for. What are you looking for? A dog's teeth? What are we talking about? Ah, we know the truth about what happened to Mr. Knight. We've seen it with our own eyes. That is quite a claim. I suppose you have the evidence to support it? What is the weapon that was used to commit the crime? What? Oh my god. I hate when this happens, when they're like, "Ha! I have the proof!" And I'm like, we? I'll take a look at this and the weapon will become clear. No. I think actually, Thunder, your brain is big and you're right. Edgeworth knows where to begin. Go ahead and take a look.
Take that!
Thunder, Ace Attorney. Ace Attorney, Thunder 5. Who came in second in the North America? You're like the moonlight. Like the moonlight of Ace Attorney. This is... I'm so... Edgeworth always has the tea. Like, he's like, I know. And I'm like, well, I don't. Share with it. You got second at NA Champs before. Yes! Oh, you're so decorated. You're the you of Ace Attorney. This is footage taken from a security camera. You're the DivX of Ace Attorney players. This is footage taken from a security camera trained on Knight's holding cell. Now watch it for yourselves and see. Will we get to see it this time, chat? Yes! No. What is... I think something's wrong with the game. I think there's an issue with the game. There's no way! How is this happening again? Wait. Please bear with me while... How is this happening again? And it's... Wait. Maybe I don't... No, you do buy the trilogy. No. That's wrong. That's wrong. You're incorrect. You do buy the trilogy. Wait. See everybody? I think that was it. I think he was just standing there and then a black shadow just like attacks. That's why I think in the court records, it's not a long video. I don't think. I think it's literally just something, and you know what? I think also the issue, how did you pass my glitch? The final boss is not Eustace, it's the glitch. Because not only did this happen at the same part, I think there might be a coding error with the switch. Because when I removed my switch from my dock, that's on my capture card, it was doing that. It was like, like, so I think if you get it on Steam, there should probably be no issue. But it says footage of a detention center showing the victim being attacked by a dark form. So I think that's basically what you see. You see him standing there, and then something black just jumps on him. What? But how? How did you get past my glitch? This footage captures the moment the victim was attacked by a black dog. More than sufficient proof of how he really died, wouldn't you say? Proof is a strong word, but okay. Yes, it is certainly significant. So now we know that Knight was in fact killed in his cell by a vicious dog. A dog that moved the victim's body to the prison workshop post-mortem. We know this thanks to an eyewitness who saw the dog in the workshop when the body was discovered. Of course, I think we can all agree that there is no way the dog could have planned such a crime itself. Indeed, I fear it may be his handiwork after all.
Overruled.
Ooh. That's quite enough of that, Mr. Edgeworth. Judge Gavel? You are correct that this footage is an important piece of evidence, but it also raises an important new question. A question that I suspect you have also been asking yourself. She's right. There's one major problem with my version of the events. How the dog was able to, carry this body undetected all the way to the prison? The black dog, the one that belongs to one of the inmates. How did it move between the holding cells and the prison proper at will? How do we answer that one, Mr. Edgeworth? The truth is, I don't know yet. Ha! Of course not. Stand it, Wonder Boy! You didn't even notice there was a problem!
Overruled.
Ooh, the girls are fighting. Until the defense provides an adequate explanation, the court cannot accept your line of logic. Because how Ace Attorney works, Thunder. You can literally, be like, here is footage of him being attacked, and they're like, yeah, but how do you bring him over there? So I guess it didn't happen, and I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that video. Okay. That is all. This court is adjourned. No! But wait! There's still so much to explore! So much more to explore. Ace Attorney, it might be a deep fake. Yeah! Well, I suppose it's fake, and also I didn't see it. Just like how you can literally be in the last stretch of a trial, and if you get just too many penalties, they'll be like, well, your person did it. Sorry. Guilty.
Overruled.
Court is no longer in session, Mr. Edgeworth. If you would be so kind as to leave the courtroom. Court was never in session in the first place. Once again, this court is adjourned.
Objection!
We may not have all the answers yet, but you haven't explained anything regarding Mr. Saint. What do you mean? Just as we don't know how the dog made it into one of the detention center's holding cells, you can't know how Mr. Saint could have made it inside the detention center, let alone the prison either. He would have been allowed as far as the visitor's room to see his friend, but no further. So it's hard for me to conceive how he could have committed a crime in the place he had no access to. Chat. Do we think this gets brought up? Do you think they say he stole this? Judge Gavel, I believe it is your turn to provide some proof. Proof that Simon Saint was able to enter the prison.
Overruled.
You wish for the court to provide you with proof? Highly irregular, but very well. What? They actually have something? Now seems like a good time as any. And I suppose you have been kind enough to share your own theories on the case. What's she building up to here? Mr. Edgeworth, I suspect you don't know what Mr. Saint does for a living, so allow me to fill you in. He is a circus performer. Remember, Thunder, do you have a job? He's a clown. Do you have a job? I say to a literal clown. Well, not a clown. A what? Yes, perhaps you've heard of the Big Berry Circus? The Very Big Circus! Listen, for those of you who have played Justice for All and have made it through this hellish Case 3, why yes, we do know the Very Big Circus. They were like performing for the inmates. What is going on? Oh, it was just a long flashback. I was like, It's like when you're playing Splatoon and the beginning is like a little too long and you're like, oh no. Don't be silly, darling. Of course I was. Yesterday was a very important day after all. Important in what way exactly? A big meeting of some kind, perhaps? Meeting? Oh, heavens, no. I couldn't think of anything worse. No, yesterday the circus came to visit. You see it now, I assume? As I am sure you are aware, a show was held yesterday for the prisoners' entertainment. A show featuring animals and performers, performed by members of the Very Big Circus. So, does that mean Mr. Saint? Yes, Mr. Saint was allowed inside the prison as part of that show. A fact that has been confirmed beyond reasonable doubt. Thunder, we're talking about how crazy this place is, that they don't check your items, they don't put them through the metal detector. You have people with broken bracelets, like, not people, prisoners with broken bracelets that let them move from room to room without being logged. Guards that play with cats. Animals all over the place. And circus shows. This is quite the prison. Oh, the classic Nugu. She held on to that fact until the last possible moment. She let me run into with my own theory, and only afterwards did she use it to reveal the truth. Wait. Dapple, I have him right where I want him. Forgive me, Eustace, but if I may. While the particulars of the suspect are indeed fascinating, don't we have something a little more impressive to share with the prosecutor? She knew. That must be why she steered him onto a different topic back then too. Yeah, I got you good, didn't I, you third-rate prosecutor? This has nothing to do with you. Overruled. Gentlemen, this court is well and truly adjourned. If I may offer a word of advice, Mr. Edgeworth. Your conduct as a prosecutor is already in question. Ooh, that's a threat, honey. You would do well to remember that you were removed from this case for that precise reason. What are you trying to say? That the committee reserves the right to confiscate your badge at any time. Should you wish to retain it, you would do well to avoid crossing paths with us again. Is that a threat? The goddess of justice is compassionate, Mr. Edgeworth, but she is not endlessly forgiving. Oh, and one last thing. You are no defense attorney. Abandon this foolish pretense. Thank you for your concern. But I do not abandon anything. What I start, I finish. Well, do try to remember that the two jobs are not one and the same. And that a defense attorney is expected to develop something of a bond with their client. Next time, finding out your client's real occupation might be a good place to start. Yeah! Oh! Oh, she gagged you. Oh, she gagged you. Wait. She said you don't even know his job, bro. Now, I really must be going. May the goddess of justice watch over you all. She gagged him and split. Like, dang. Yeah, you gotta hold that. In all fairness, he asked. He did ask him what his job was. He just didn't get the information. I think he was like too afraid of him or something, so he didn't want to answer, right? We literally have the screenshot of him saying, "Do you have a job?" So Simon lied to us. Not just you two. Guy took me for a ride too. What's his deal? Oh, he's at a loss for words. He's gagged, honey. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're not having second thoughts about all this, are you, Milesy boy? Sure, Judge Gavel is a tough cookie, but that doesn't mean you can just give up the ghost. The defense never rests, as a wise man once said, and that goes for associates too. Don't worry, Thunder. I've no intention of resting. Nevertheless, he persisted. Our assumption that Mr. Satan couldn't have entered the prison has been proven false. Which means we'll need to restart our investigation from square one, I'm afraid. Well, actually, it's a thing that we saved that last time where we did, because imagine it's been an hour 15. That last time, if we had just like done that, I would have like lost my life. So especially I was like tired. I would have been so mad at you, since I would have been like, why am I sitting here and doing this? But it hasn't been much time, so we'll continue. All right, Simon, you've got some splaining to do. I don't even remember what voice I gave him. You withheld information from me. Why? Like, I'm so curious. I'm like, I have the VOD somewhere, but I probably should have watched it, right? Before. Oh well, we'll have to start from scratch. I don't know. Oh, he was like, I gave him a whiny voice. You gave him that voice that was like test 1, 2, 3 in that exact tone I put. Test 1, 2, 3. I just remember him being like, I didn't withhold anything, or at least I didn't mean to. He was so like whiny. I'm trolling. Don't piss me off. I was like, am I supposed to? Because he was like, too many of these characters have annoying voices. Like, I am not going to be like fun to watch, low-key, because I'm just like, someone tunes in and I'm like, I didn't win. And they're like, I can't listen to this, bro. I gotta go. I didn't withhold anything, or at least I didn't mean to. Okay, so you are a member of the Very Big Circus, right? No, I mean, yes, but no. I'm not really a member. I'm still new. That's irrelevant. You're still a member. Oh my god, he passed out. Whoa. Edward, this is so scary that he passed out, dude. Let's try this again. Why didn't you tell us? Because it would have looked so suspicious. Me being a performer in this circus show. And me being friends with Bronco. I thought that if anyone found out, nobody would believe I was innocent. Not even you, Kay. I will tell you, Thunder. This comes up a lot. Remember I told you how you're like, isn't that like what's it called? Perjury? This happens so often where people just like lie. They straight up lie. They omit really important information. And you're like, bro, why'd you lie to me? And they're like, well, because it would have been so suspicious. But it's like, we find out anyways. We'll always find out. So you might as well just tell us. Because like, we're tripping over our feet. We're looking stupid in front of Gavel. Because we don't know the occupation of our person. And you're like, well, it would have made me look suspicious. Okay, and now what? You look suspicious anyways. So you might as well have told us. It's not like literally no one will look into you. It's so easy to run a background check, right? That's just so wild to me. That this constantly happens. Well, it would have been suspicious. Like, we can't check something like your job. Like, come on, man. I thought I'd made it clear that I believed in you. But when you stare at me like that, I get so terrified. You're a real smooth operator, aren't you, Miles? Any other client scaring tips you want to share? Oh my god, why am I being roasted, bro? You're really not helping, Thunder. And at this rate, it sounds like we really will need to question him about everything all over again. So, what do you do at the circus, Simon? I'm an animal tamer, kind of. I'm still learning the ropes. That's so cool! Do you get to train lions and tigers and bears and stuff? Edward's biggest challenge is his resting bitch face. Cause like I remember, what was it? Case 1-2. When he tries to talk to Cody Hackins and he's like, like he cannot talk to kids. Lions? Tigers? Bears? Oh my, no. I work with this little guy. Looks pretty tame already to me. So you're not exactly a tamer, more like one of those old-timey organ grinders? What are you saying, bro? Organ grinders? What does that mean? Not now, buddy. I'm trying to... Oh, wait. Wasn't there a person here? Right? Who subscribed or not followed? Not subscribed. Money. Right? Bestie. It's you. That's so funny. Oh gosh. Let me close this out. My bad. I'm trying to... Oh, you little scamp! Okay. Something tells me it's the organ grinder who's being monkeyed around. Alright. Thunder. You think I should show him my... I'm joking. I'm joking. I already showed him my badge. When we spoke to you before, you said you worked at a company. I was telling the truth. The circus really is a company. We all have titles and everything. The ringmaster's the CEO, and I'm I guess you'd call me a gopher. You want to traumatize this poor soul so bad. Listen. I just gotta show the people my badge. Like, I just gotta let them know. Look, it's so... Look at that thing. Fun fact. I have a prosecutor's badge on my coat. Unlike most of the prosecutors in this game, I prefer to wear it. I have a defense attorney badge from the game, and I have a prosecutor's badge, and it's on like my coat. The ringmaster's the CEO, and I guess you'd call me a gopher. I even have a line manager. She's head of the animal taming department. It's part of the showbiz division. She's such an inspiration. There isn't a creature in the world she couldn't convince to do her bidding. We know who this is. We know exactly who this is. Like the exact one from Ace Attorney. Yeah, Fangamer, famously back in the day, they used to sell these defense attorney pins, like inspired from the ones from Ace Attorney. I say inspired, but they're basically replicas. And they were like, I don't know, they were made of brass or something, because they were like a heavy sort of material. It was pretty cool. But yeah, I have one. So that one's official merch. The other one, there is no official prosecutor's badge that they came out with. So I was able to get like a pin from someone who just like made them. Probably on Etsy or something. Heh, even Miles here? I'd like to see someone whip him into shape. I am not some kind of creature offender. So this line manager, is she working with you on the show? Yes, it was just us two. It wasn't all that big of a job compared to what we normally do. She's usually the one performing on stage. I just do all the monkey work. But I did have a bit part. Ooh, this is a typo. I did have a bit part this time. A big part, maybe? Yeah, T's right above G on the keyboard. Someone probably just mistyped. They didn't catch it. But I did have a big part this time. So only 2 members of the circus are relevant to this case. Alright, talk me through your movements here at the facility. Sure! I came to see Bronco at around noon 2 days ago. And that was when you brought him the chess set. Yes. And that same evening, I started work on setting up the stage in the yard. It was so hard! I had to haul everything in by myself over multiple trips. That's the tarp. Okay. Which means he went to that room. They let us use one of the rooms in the prison for storage. Workshop A, I think. That's where the dead body was found, by the way. You mean your boss didn't help you? She couldn't, no. She would not help. I think even if she physically could, she's just not the type. Oh no! I could never ask her to schlep all that stuff around. Like I said, the monkey's work's my job. Once it was all set up, we did a run-through, and it must have been, midnight by the time I left. The next morning, I was back and ready for the show, which started at 8 a.m. Then we performed till 10. So Mr. Saint was the only one of the pair to have entered the room where the body was found. And Knight's body was found immediately after the show had ended. Do you have any idea why you were arrested? And why so quickly? I've never seen a guy get booked so fast. Surely even Lil Winner wouldn't just pull somebody in on a hunch. Never underestimate the power of an undeveloped intellect. Ooh. Edgeworth. I think I might know why. When I was moving all the stuff, I went to go see how he was doing. Bronco, I mean. You went to the holding cell on your own? Tell me you had permission. No, it wasn't a formal visit or anything, so I just sort of snuck over and hoped no one stopped me. Oh my god! But you'd just seen him earlier that same day. Why take the risk? Now you guilty! I've known him since we were kids, when both of us were all alone. He doesn't have any family, you see, just like me. I knew he'd be feeling lonely, that he'd want someone to talk to, so I had to go see him. You don't have any family? Neither does Edgeworth. For a while I had my dad, but he passed away when I was a little kid. Losing one's father as a child. I know that pain all too well. He's just like you and me, Mr. Edgeworth. Wait, I'm getting emotional. Oh, that hurts. Oh. There was nobody else nearby when you went to see him? No, the other holding cells were empty and I didn't see any guards. Wait, there we go. No. Okay. Sorry. Well, somebody must have seen you or you wouldn't be in there. Oh, no. I messed up so bad, didn't I? So the assumption is that something happened while the two were alone together? At least I imagine that would be Winner and Judge Gavel's thinking. In any case, I think we need to speak to your boss next. Last I heard, she's supposed to be around today too. Somewhere in the yard. Tell her I'm sorry, won't you? I'm so sorry. I can't believe I let this happen. Sure thing, Simon. We're here for you. If there's anything else we can do, just say the word. But I mean, there's nothing I can do for you in return. You don't have to worry about that. We're friends. We know what it's like to be in your shoes. We're all part of the same club after all, right, Mr. Edgeworth? Unfortunately so, I'm afraid. Yeah, have all these people been in the detention center before? Thank you for sharing such personal details with us. By the sound of it, you had little reason to kill Knight. If anything, you're the one most affected by his passing. And what's more, I simply don't believe a person as gentle as you is capable of murder. Rest assured, we believe you, and we will get you out of here. Well, what do we have here? A gosh darn defense attorney, that's what. Bravo, big guy. Okay, cool. Thunder, did you see that auto mod by any chance? It's okay if you didn't. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for doing that for me. Because I was looking at it and it disappeared and I was like, wait, did I touch it by mistake or? I appreciate that. I can't believe I'm saying it, but you even reminded me of your old man for a moment there. I did? Wait. I'm not getting emotional. That's you. You're getting emotional. You're the one crying. From the Book of Gregory. An attorney is a friend to the friendless. Simon. Simon me, bucko. This guy'll suffer any hardship for your friendship. Things are gonna be shiply amazing. What are we saying? What does this mean? Simon me, bucko. This guy'll suffer any hardship for your friendship. Things are gonna be shiply amazing. Okay, this is like a weird pirate thing he's doing. Ha! I didn't realize Talk Like a Pirate Day had come early this year, Thunder. weird talk like a pirate day drop. Reference. Weirdest holiday ever to reference for no reason. But that's just the thing. You never know when a pirate will strike next. What are we talking about? My man is dead. Fender. He can't be doing this. Like, first he's like, come on, give me a hug. And I'm like, she's 17, right? You can't be. Anyway, kid, you want some candy? Thunder, go ahead and screen cap that for me. Say no. I'm screaming. Like there's no way. No thanks. I don't like sweet stuff. Oh, huh. Bummer. I wouldn't mind a nice ship myself. A great thief's galleon for the Dread Pirate K. Yahar, me hearties! We'll sail the seven seas together and claim the greatest treasure of all, the truth! Shiver me timbers, you two will be the death of me. Come on, let's set sail for the prison yard. And no sea shanties on the way, please. That is the most random... The guy's like, I work with the circus. And he's like, shiver me timbers. Like, where'd the pirate speak come from? The shutter's open. That's the way out to the yard, I believe. Let's go take a look. Come on, what are you waiting for? Someone's excited. He wants to meet the woman animal tamer. Who you should know if you played the first game. The second game, my apologies. So this is the famous yard. Oh, there are tarps back there, and a pulley, and a weight. We'll get there. Is there anything else I've noticed? Chairs? The circus performance was taking place here just before the body was discovered. Check it out! It's like the backdrop to some epic festival. Most of the prisoners were assembled here when the body was discovered, which means that anyone who saw the show has an alibi. All right, time to take a look around. Hey! Mr. Edgeworth! Cease and desist, you beast! What are we doing? Somebody, ouch, help, out, me! Stay, Asia, stay! Isaiah, maybe? Huh? Who's that? There she is. Regina Berry. You found a new friend to play with! Good for you, girl! Play with? Your elephant nearly ate me! No way! She'd never do a thing like that! Isaiah doesn't even bite! At least, not very often. So she does have a taste for human flesh. How did you like meeting a real-life elephant up close? Aren't you glad you did? Yeah, glad I didn't die. How do you come up with the right voices on the spot? Regina Berry. I don't know. I feel like guys are harder. But girls, their vibe is so obvious that, like, anytime I see a girl, I'm like, I know what voice this girl has got to have. But you did have fun, right? Right? There, sweetie, don't cry. She had a wonderful time, didn't you, Kay? Don't mislead the poor girl, Fender.
She did? I'm so happy.
He's gonna ask for a hug. I'm gonna kill myself. Regina's like, what, 17? Here, let me make it up to you. How about a hug? That's right. Beat his ass, bro. Keep your trunk to yourself. Take your own advice. Say, hey, Fender.
Another new friend. Isn't this just the best day ever?
I am Associate Defense Attorney Miles Edgeworth.
So sorry. I haven't even introduced myself. I'm Regina. It's so nice to meet you. I'm Kay, Great Thief Extraordinaire and Mr. Associate Defense Attorney's Great Associate.
This self-introduction brought to you by the word convoluted.
And your elephant's newest friend is Mr. Fender, the defense attorney. Look, she's not just any elephant. That's Azea, the Asian elephant.
Or Azia? I'll say Azea.
Azea stopped the second you told her to. You really have a way with animals, Regina. Well, I wouldn't be much of an animal tamer if I didn't.
What? So you're Simon's boss?
That's right! Regina Berry, head of the Animal Taming Department, Showbiz Division, Berry Big Circus. It's so lovely to meet all of you.
The pleasure's all ours, mademoiselle. Name's Eddie Fender. I'm a bit of an ace attorney. So much for whipping me into shape.
Yes, she's perfect!
What are you muttering to yourself? What are you muttering to yourself about, Kay?
That positivity, that charisma, that energy! Regina, you'd make a perfect partner in crime for the Great Thief Yatagaras. Great Thief? That sounds like fun! My animals and I have stolen the spotlight quite a bit in our time. That's the one thing we don't want to steal. Gotta keep it on the down low, all stealthy ninja-like. But where's the fun without a show? The down low sounds like it might get me down.
Bummer. I think we got a fundamental difference of opinion going on here. It would indeed appear that negotiations have broken down. Maybe next time, Kay.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, let's get cracking. Too bad we can't see much of what's beyond that metal fence, though.
High voltage. Indeed, and we're in sore need of information in addition to evidence. Therefore, we should make an effort to talk with any persons of interest as well, Regina. Wait. I gotta talk to Regina. And show her my badge! Let's go ahead and show her the badge, shall we? Yeah! Don't show her the badge. You were too late, Thunder. I might have listened if you were fast enough. But I was already on my way.
For me? Oh, thank you very much.
I didn't say you could have it.
So it's not for me?
No. My apologies. It was my fault for needlessly waving it in your face.
It's okay. I forgive you. This time.
Wait, why am I apologizing? That to me, I think that's her generic answer. Usually people have something different to say about your badge. Oh, well, if you do it again... Wait, if you do it again, is it like the same voice line? If I show her the badge, yeah. But I have a feeling if I show her... Because there's a generic voice line for when you give them something that they have nothing to say about. But usually when you show, like, your prosecutor's badge, a picture of it will show up in the corner. So I'm thinking that's actually her generic voice line, which is kind of rare that nobody has anything to say about your badge. See? Oh, this is interesting. No, it's different. You're right.
Huh? For me? Oh, that's so sweet. You really shouldn't have.
Oh, no, I wasn't.
But I just can't accept it. I'm sorry. I have my hands full with the animals.
I wasn't asking you to take charge of it anyways. It's like practically the same, but a little different, I guess. If you're the head of the animal taming department, you must be Mr. Saint's boss.
That's right. My dad founded the Berry Big Circus. But he passed away. He was murdered. I'm sorry to hear that. But we have a new ringmaster now, and he's made the circus bigger and better than ever. He's such a nice man, and he was a good friend of my dad's too. Wow, that's great. Lucky you. I know, right? It was his idea to set up departments like animal taming, magic, and ventriloquy.
Oh my god, I'm going to...
Only animal taming and ventriloquy have more than one person right now. But the Big Berry Circus is getting bigger and better day by day.
Sounds like you guys are really going places. They're getting on well. I'll leave them to it. Can you tell me about the show?
It's a wonderful thing. It even has a story. And not just any story, it's a love story. Isn't that dreamy?
Sounds like a regular riot. So who's the star of the show? Let me guess. You?
No, silly. That would be Isaiah. And she falls in love with none other than the tiger.
Regent, the tiger, rather. Oh my god. Regent is still around? That tiger killed a man, bro. But you know, good on them for not putting the tiger down.
It's a heart-rending saga of forbidden interspecies romance.
Whoa, Nelly. I've heard of odd couples, but that takes the biscuit.
And that's not all. There's a love triangle, too. It's so romantic.
That sounds pretty incredible, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? So the elephant is the heroine? I suppose there's a first time for everything. And, who's the third wheel? Is it the monkey?
That would be the big old meanie who tries to tear our star-crossed lovers apart.
What animal do you think it is, Mr. Edgeworth? Given that it's a circus, perhaps a lion? Like we're solving your murder! A man is dead! A man died, by the way. Yeah, we're talking about a tiger elephant. I'm sick! We're talking about a tiger-elephant love triangle. I am like crying. A man is dead, bro. Wait, this is important. We have to guess what the third animal is in the love triangle. You're crying. I think a raven would be cool, like the yatagaras.
Nope, it's a sneaky monkey.
That certainly lowered the stakes. Wild thing for me to turn into. Hi, Jules. Welcome to this tree. Like, this is so unserious, bro.
Oh, you mean money, right? Nope again. The role of the monkey is played by Simon.
This is so unserious. Wait, don't piss me off.
What do you mean? Oh, so it's Money the Monkey. Nope. It's Simon.
Like, I am doing okay. Honestly, it's kind of a wonder. I was gonna stream earlier today, but then like with the whole Ludi in Splatoon, there was like a very important stream that happened where divisions came out and people could see what level they're at, essentially. And I had to be on that stream. And so I was like, I might have no voice if I stream before that. So the fact that I did Big Dapple yesterday, I was at a LAN and I was commentating for that for a few hours. And then I did the cast for Ludi today, and now I'm streaming. It's a wonder I have a voice, but you know, life persists. Nothing can get between me and being obnoxiously loud. I'll find a way. Let's see. What are we talking about?
Money's far too small to play against Isaiah and Regent, silly. Anyway, the evil villain tries to tear Isaiah and Regent apart. What will become of the fated twosome? It's so exciting, isn't it? Well, wow, it sure is.
So Mr. Saint was more than just the little helper he claims to be. You make sure you need to rest your voice between streams and commentating events. Usually I feel like I do, you know? At least I usually don't stream and commentate in the same day. But at least the Ludi stream wasn't that long. It was under an hour, though. I was still recovering from yesterday. But I try to, like, take what I can get, you know? Whenever I get an opportunity that's, like, pretty big, like in the Zone or Splat World Series or something crazy, I'm like, let me take that, because, you know, maybe one day I can do something really cool or something.
Poor Simon. It'd be terrible if he couldn't perform with us anymore.
Can you tell me about how you set things up for the performance?
Look, that's not really my area. Simon took care of all the lifting and carrying.
You see now, Thunder? Why? They were like, why didn't your boss help you? And it's like, oh no way. No, I do the lifting. I do the carrying. My boss. Can you imagine Regina carrying boxes? Like, she is not the finger lifting type.
He's such a sweetie. He offered to do everything by telling me to concentrate on the show. I did see him doing something near that well, though.
A well? I recall seeing one behind the stage. I should examine it in more detail.
You should have seen him moving all those huge crates around all by himself. He's a total hero.
Yeah. Sounds like something he would do. Weeping all the while.
He was going back and forth between the yard here and some sort of workshop with all the equipment. The prison gave us a special permission to use it for storage. But he was the only one who went down there, so I don't know much more than that.
The workshop must be the one where Knight's body was found. I guess this confirms that Mr. Saint was the only performer to have gone into Workshop A.
Well, this sucks. All we're getting is information that works against us. You have to help Simon, Mr. Attorney. We're all counting on you. Just leave it to us. He may not look it, but Mr. Edgeworth knows how to get things done.
What do you mean may not look it? He looks like he does nothing but get things done. And what exactly is he may not look it supposed to mean? Alright, time to investigate. Wait, can I? What's up? I feel like I probably did this, but I need to because Regina didn't say anything. What, for me? Always wanted to rock one of these pawn my lapel. Thanks, you're a star. I never said I was giving it to you. I'm just yanking your chain. I already got a badge of my own, see? You don't wear your attorney's badge. Once in a blue moon. Goes nicely with my winter coat as it happens. Hey, it's on my winter coat. Guys gotta dress to impress, know what I mean? Impress who exactly? Wait, I should, Who doesn't love a good circus performance, eh? A foray into the realm of fantasy. If the performance is a good one, it can certainly be entertaining, yes. Man, I'm getting pumped up just thinking about it. A chance to escape reality, however brief, can often be a powerful tonic. You got that right. Doesn't it just make you want to hug something? Like the circus? Holding a show here right in the shadow of the fence that keeps these guys in. Guess the magic of the big top is enough to make them forget that they're in the same boat as the animals. The fence. Suppose I should examine it too. It is part of the facility after all. Well, we missed the show, but we're still got the stage and all this other stuff to check out. He's right. I should also look over the show set and equipment, just in case something useful turns up. Chat over, huh? You don't exactly give a guy a lot to work with, Miles. Kid's really something, huh? Wish I still had a tenth of her starry-eyed outlook. I suppose that's because her head seems to be up in the clouds. Right? She's so above it all that no one dares to go against her. But she doesn't even need to crack the whip with the animals. The eyes go from starry to steely and suddenly it's sit, stay. I can think of somebody who very much enjoys cracking the whip. Franziska reference. You can, huh? Sounds like a real piece of work. Come on, Miles Areno, spill the beans. Trust me, Thunder, no one cracks one crack of her whip and you'll be running for the courtroom doors.
Danger! High voltage! I never saw one of these in real life. Hey! That must be the fabulous garden outside the warden's office over there.
Yes, Warden LaGuard mentioned being able to see it from her window on the detention center side.
Wish this dumb barbed metal fence wasn't in the way, though. I thought it was all one big yard.
Given how protective the warden seems of a little bit of earth, I imagine it's to keep riffraff like us out. There you are! There she is. Regina, cupcake!
Warden LaGuard!
I've been simply dying to sit you down for a chat, you exquisite little thing. Oh. I was like, I thought there'd be like more cutscene. Let me finish looking at the things I'm supposed to look at. An Asian elephant named Azia. I forgot how I resolved Azea. Azia. Sure. Maybe it's supposed to be like Asia. Azia. Or maybe it's literally Asia. Asia. I'll say that because I think it's an Asia joke, maybe. Yeah, I said it. Azea. Oh, thank you, Thunder. For even though I think it's supposed to be like, yeah. Azea. Like Asia. An Asian elephant named Azea. Thank you for that reminder, Thunder. And one of the Berry Circus's many animals. She certainly seems very fond of petting humans, based on what I've seen. Why does Azea have... Azea, she's like... Well, most humans.
You can't just glare at her like that, Mr. Edgeworth. She'll think you're trying to show her who's boss.
Are you telling me that she thinks I'm one of her kind?
No, just that she respects you, I guess.
How comforting. A wicker basket, or rather a cart given the wheels.
It smells like animals.
I suppose they must be using it to move things around.
Hey, wouldn't it be fun to hop in and race down a hill? You know what else would be fun? Racing down a hill on office chairs. Where did any of that come from? This door appears to be locked. Want me to open it? Can't guarantee anything, but I'll certainly give it a try.
No, if we deem it necessary, we will simply ask for the key.
Spoil sport! That could have been my chance to shine!
You're free to shine somewhere else, but you're not making an audience out of me. What? The big dead fish in the corner? I bet that was someone's pet.
Hey!
Who are you shouting at?
Ponds like this usually have goldfish in them, right? I wanted to see if they'd come up and say hello.
I only see water striders.
Hey, water striders are cool. They can walk on water like ninjas. Whoosh, whoosh! Man, I wish I could do that.
So much for the goldfish. She abandoned them lickety-split. This must be the stage for the show.
Do you think people would be interested in a great thieving show?
I'm sure the police would be very eager to attend. Frank Saw It is here. There's a lot going on here. I need to scour every stone unturned, I don't know. A simple, sturdily built well. I wonder if it was the work of the prisoners. Somebody's left a bunch of tools lying around.
There's a long piece of rope and a pretty heavy looking weight. Let's see, it weighs 30 pounds. Oh, and there's some pulleys too.
Hey, can you stop touching everything in sight?
Aw, come on, it's not like I was gonna take anything.
What exactly are they being used for, I wonder? Really? You don't let me check the specifics? 'Cause I feel like I have to put some of these in my...
Mr. Attorney, sir. And how are you today, if you don't mind me asking? Today? We just talked to you earlier, Mr. Sawit.
Oh heavens, I do apologize. Ever since I came to call this place home, I've been working on my interpersonal skills, you see. In order to be as annoying as possible, I'm currently helping out with the circus show's stage teardown and cleanup. But if you have need for me, I'll do my utmost to help. I'm just chipping in and doing what I can, model prisoner that I am. Yes, my stay in this prison has seen me reborn. The Frank Saw It you see before you is a changed man. A changed man who now targets the recently deceased.
No, you misunderstand. I was just a moment of madness.
A moment of madness?
Ugh, you're a disgrace to all thieves everywhere.
You're right, of course. I can't deny it. I still have a long way to go. As a thief? Anyway, as you see, I have a shiny new bracelet now. Oh. So it's the straight and narrow for me. Like I say, I'm a model prisoner. Not that a real model prisoner would need to keep telling me that. I'm a nice guy. I'm a nice guy. I'm doing everything I can to prepare for my eventual return to society. Yeah, you even skipped the show to focus on your training, didn't you? That's right. Only 2 inmates were absent, Sawt and Canis. Why didn't you tell us about Mr. Canis sooner? Look, I don't think there's an inmate in this prison who'd talk about him if they didn't have to. Well, you could say he's the real one in charge around here. You didn't hear it from me, but, well, I guess it comes from being the fixer. It comes with being the fixer. Okay, so they're saying he's the fixer. And also, I did hear it from you, and I'm going to snitch on you immediately. The fixer? Yes, anything you need, he can get it for you.
But how does he get away with it?
I'm snitching frame 1. Like, you didn't hear it from me! I heard it from absolutely only you. And I wasn't going to visit, what's his name? Literally just said. That's so crazy. But, like, I wasn't gonna visit, Canis, but now I will. Just so I can tell on you. Still mad he wasted time. All this time. But, oh, I would have looked so suspicious if I told. Whatever, bro. I'm not sure, but he's the only one who does. I heard he has a secret way of getting things into the facility. I imagine being the fixer affords Canis certain privileges. Not that I concern myself with such things anymore, of course. I'm far more interested in perfecting my mud pack application technique. What are these mud packs exactly? They're a special type of mud treatment rich with minerals. It works wonders on their coats. I've been practicing on the animals here in the prison. I hope to treat them all eventually. Speaking of mud, that reminds me of a certain piece of evidence. Maybe I should try presenting it to him. Baba. That's the rubber glove I dropped. Would you care to explain why it is so dirty? Of course! The mud from one of the pad treatments I've been practicing. I was giving one of the animals a mud pack right when the incident happened. I see. Around what time would this have been? Let's see. The show had already started, so around 9 a.m. perhaps? The thing is, the more mud I applied, the more in the zone I got, and the darker the animal's fur became. There's no trace quite like the trance one enters when one slathers an animal with thick black mud. What are you talking about? I think the stress of prison might be getting to him. Yeah? Of course, it's all thanks to the warden that we have access to such wonderful distractions. I'm eternally grateful, truly, I am. Yeah. Probably all I need. I'll show this in. Nope. I'm afraid I wouldn't know anything about that. As I said, I have nothing to do with this incident. I don't think that's quite true, is it? Saw it looks like he's being fake pleasant. There's nothing more fake pleasant than Frank Saw It. I can't think of a single character. But it is. What you see is what you get with me. No bluster, no lies, no false pretenses. Uh-huh. Oh my god. Why'd you have to roast him like this? Whoa. No false pretenses. That rug on his head would say otherwise. But maybe I'd better keep that to myself. These chairs must have been for the audience.
Wow, I pity whoever had to put them all away.
Really? Why?
Ha! You've clearly never had to fold up a bunch of boring chairs before, huh?
Not personally. I've told other people to do it, though. That is crazy. I wouldn't even say this. I would lie. I'd just be like, no. Like, this is a crazy thing to say.
Come on, Mr. Edgeworth, you've got to roll up your sleeves and help out once in a while.
I'll consider it. He just sees a pile of chairs and he's like, Gumshoe, please put them away from me. He can't help himself. And you know, I get it. Do you mind if I ask a little about the prison? Not at all. This place is my pride and joy, my home. Sure, it was a prison when I first arrived, and it was awful, an utter disgrace. Awful? I suppose you mean the prisoners were unruly? I most certainly do not. They're angels, every one of them, and they always have been. No, it was the ambiance that was awful. I fretted, I brooded, and then it hit me.
The animals! If anyone could brighten up the place, it was them! It is nice having them around. Isn't it just? And now look at my fabulous little family. Why, my darling Frankie is the very picture of rehabilitation. Except when he's rifling through dead men's pockets. Frankie saw it. We have so many success stories among the family, but darling Frankie really is a marvel. He's thrown himself into his vocational training and is always the first to volunteer for everything. What, and your other model prisoners don't do that? Oh, of course they do, my dear, of course. They're all just such triers, such doers. It's just that Frankie, let's just say he knows what's good for him. What exactly does she mean by that? Anyway, he's a very good boy. So do try to be nice to him, won't you? Huh. Now, soaring music, great leaping animals, the Berry Big Circus truly has it all. And everybody who comes here gets to see it once a month. Once a month is crazy. The prison complex? See, privatizing prisons. So they have all this disposable income to do things like have circuses come once a month. That's not even crazy, like, for prisoners, because prisoners deserve, like, to have fun times too. But what I'm saying is that probably costs a lot of money. And they fully have that money, you know. Maybe from the industrial complex being bad. Probably. Really? In that case, let me see. She'd better not be thinking of something to confess to. This monthly show, it is always performed by the Berry Big Circus. But of course, sweetie, I'm Regina's biggest fan. That girl's my little princess, my superstar. She's so wonderfully talented. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. And she's so adorable, so sweet. I could just gobble her right up. You're not lying when you say you're her biggest fan, huh? Which is why I'm so worried about her. So worried. It's all because of poor Simon, you see. If she's found guilty, why, darling Regina will be devastated. So you simply must make sure that doesn't happen, Mr. Lawyer. Please, I'm begging you. If there's anything I can do to help you clear up this awful misunderstanding, you let me know. Regina, darling, you put on the most splendid show for us yet again. The stage, the stairs. The stairs. I'm screaming. The stage. The stairs going up to the stage. Simply wonderful, darling. The stage, the stars, and you in particular, my princess, it was simply divine. That's so nice of you. I hope everybody else who watched enjoyed it too. About that, dear, I'm afraid I have something awful to confess. There were some absences, you see. She must mean Candace and saw it. We were 3 members short. Unbelievable, I know. How will you ever forgive me? I'm sorry, but you're saying 3 inmates didn't attend the show? That's right, sweetie. I counted the seats myself. 1, 2, 3 no-shows. And I always make sure there are enough seats for everybody. But Mr. Edgeworth, that's not right, is it? Indeed. As far as we were aware. Mr. Canis and Mr. Sott were the other ones not present. This doesn't add up. Who is the 3rd missing prisoner, and what were they doing? It seems we need to investigate further. Oh. I was enjoying my chat with dear Regina so much I almost forgot. I must feed the little one. Little one?
Thanks. You're looking as adorable as always, Allie, my sweet. I know y'all are gagged. Alligator in the damn prison. That's so wild because instead of shanking you, I can literally just feed you to the alligator. I can literally give you a stiff push, and then we're good. I'll be, oh my god, you fell.
Aw, she's so pretty. What a cute name.
Yes, Allie the alligator. Isn't she a darling? She's my favorite. Aren't you? Yes, you are.
I'm so jealous. Can I pet her?
Yeah, nah, if I get convicted and sent here and that dude with the dog is the fixer and I can be fed to the alligator, just give me the death penalty. You be living every day of your life afraid that the dog about to murk you or that someone gonna give you a swift push into the alligator pit. Like, maybe it's like, you know, the good place when they're like, oh, we're in the bad place. I feel like, yeah, the anticipation of which way you're about to like, or maybe Shelly the killer like spawns and kills you, bro. Like, Floss princess, of course. I'm screaming. Boy, howdy. These two were made for one another. They look like they'll be busy for a while.
Maybe we should go back inside the prison and check the cells?
Yes, let's. Perhaps we can find a clue as to who our third missing prisoner might be. I'm crying. Alright, I think I'll go maybe until 12:30. Only because I think Big Dapple, like, wiped me out. Like, Big Dapple was so tiring. Yeah, right? I'm kind of tired and like sleepy. Wait, should I stop? You tell me, chat. Should I stop like now and just pick up? Maybe I might stream tomorrow or sometime next week for sure. But should I just leave off now and pick up from there or like keep going for a little bit extra? I mean, I guess this would like be a solid place to stop, right? If I were to stop now. Hmm. Yeah, I think so, because it's like we just like I think now would be since we're at a good stopping point. Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. I was like, we're literally at a screen and no way like within 30 minutes we're gonna make it to the next stream. So even though I was just like planning on keeping going, yeah, that is going to be where we stop for now. Um this was such a great stream. I'm so glad I decided to stream. Having like a literal raid and having people follow uh and talking in the chat and hanging out with me was super cool and super fun. Thank you to everybody who followed. Always a shout out to Jules for stopping by and watching me. And also, of course, Thunder, because like Loki, if Thunder's not in the chat, if Thunder's not ready to watch the stream, honey, there will be no stream. At least not Ace Attorney. I'll probably like then play something else. But yeah, let's see. I was like curious like about let me see if I can figure out myself maybe how to like I've never like rated, but I'm like maybe I'll like figure that out for the first time in my life. Otherwise I'll just like end the stream and that'll be that and I'm very sorry. if that ends up being what it is. But yeah, it's 12 o'clock where I am, so I am going to get going. Anybody who's dealing with snow, make sure that you stay safe and that you stay warm indoors if you can. And yeah, thanks for coming to the stream. I will see you guys later. Good night.